Good morning, Raiders. My name is Dr. Hessel. I'll chat about all kinds of things. Physics, math, meat analysis, whatever this conversation happens to be. And if you don't think it's morning whatever, I'm sorry to tell you, whether it's evening, morning, or early in the day, it will always infer be a good morning. Thank you so much for the raid, Benbu. I would ask what you were doing, but I was there, so. Wait a minute. Are there still ads going on? Hello everybody, it's good to see you today. Sorry for the delay, although I'm sure everything will be just fine in a second here. We'll be switching over to this fantastic little game known as Distance. If any of you have seen it, well, you're about to know a lot about it over this hour. Penbu is also here. Hello, Penbu.
Hello.
Do you like the gorilla?
Oh, yes, it's very good.
Gorilla stream, let's go. Now, because it's a brand new profile, I have to play the earlier levels, which are not particularly, what should we call it? Interesting or hard. Some of them are annoying. Wait, this is one of the annoying ones. Why did I click on this one?
Well, I mean, if it's a game that you're saying isn't very well known, then it's an introduction to chat to.
Yeah, true. God darn it. I'm already messing it up. I hate this level. Okay. I just want to get to the levels that aren't this first level set. First level set is not my favorite. But the ones after it are great. Like the first one of, well, I forget the name of the first level of the second level set is really good. It's one of my favorites. Problem is, you know, brand new profile, gotta get there first.
Yeah, it's the grind. So I mean, I can relate because I have I want to make sure that I have all the characters unlocked for Super Smash Bros. Before I do a stream on that. But that requires grinding for all the characters.
Oh Lord, which game? Ultimate?
Ultimate, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
Yeah, you do a little bit every day, and you know, unlock 3 or 4 every day. You get there eventually.
True, fair enough.
But the trick there is that you, once you unlock someone, you close, you close the game, and then reopen it because that resets the counter. There's some sort of cooldown before you can get the next one.
I think I heard someone say something like that. There was a game school at my high school, and when we were setting up a new Switch, like, the guy who ran it was a teacher. He was like, darn, have to play video games to get paid for it. I remember that specifically, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I've got a lot of memories from that. Met a lot of my IRL friends that way.
Yeah, like games are. I think I mentioned this on my stream, but games to me are fairly social. Social. That's the word I'm looking for. I was gonna say endeavors, but I don't think that's quite the word.
It's close enough.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's good enough. Gold medal!
Very good.
Yeah, usually what I do is go for gold medals on every track. On my other profile, I have every gold medal except for 2 levels. And those 2 levels are terrible, so I'm not... They're not terrible, they're just very obnoxious.
Yeah, that reminds me of was it the Clubhouse 51, where you can get like trophies on that for the highest if you complete all the challenges, but some of them like Ludo are just extremely annoying to play, especially when the CPUs cheat, because they do.
Really?
I think the dice rolls are rigged or something.
Oh. I love games that cheat against you. There's I assume you don't play any fighting games.
No, not really. I mean, Smash doesn't really count, right?
I mean, a lot of people say it's not a fighting game, but it's just it's its own kind. It's a platform fighter. Just not the kind of thing you'd think of when you think of fighting game. But
I have played a bit of Tekken.
I have not played any Tekken, but I've seen good things about it. Oh my god, this level. I need to visually focus.
Yeah, I guess this requires a lot more attention than solving puzzles.
A little bit, just makes for better content if I'm constantly failing. Now, if there isn't... Because in fighting games, it's very commonly said that if you have a boss in it... fighting game bosses are notoriously bad because fighting game AI is not very good. Because your usual fighting game is just a mind game at very fast pace. And AI aren't very good at mind games. And, you know, you can program them to know exactly how to respond in every situation, but then that's just cheap, because it can respond instantly, and the usual metric for fighting games, people say human reaction is about 20 frames or so. Like anything above 20 frames, people say is reactable. So, you know, that's kind of not fair.
Well, I mean, you can put an artificial delay on it, I guess, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they tend not to.
I wonder if they've started using machine learning on these AIs.
I'd imagine no. Oh, hello, Kang Woolen. Thank you so much for the follow. Why is my overlay not working? Is that something I should investigate?
Perhaps.
Visual alerts, refresh. It'll probably play in a second here. What? You little. Well, Kong Wulan, thank you so much for the follow. I do very much appreciate it. Hope you stick around. Hope you stay. Hope you have a good time. I'm gonna send a test alert real quick just to make sure things are working correctly. Send test alert. Okay, so Twitch is just messing up on their end.
New follower DR Hessel,
I was gonna joke and say that I could unfollow and then follow you back.
Feel free.
No, yeah, that's that. I think that resets my my follow age.
Nah, that'd be messed up. Hey, first follow me on a chess stream, right? I think it was.
Was it?
That would have been around May 20th or so. That's when I did a lot of chess.
Yeah, I think. For some reason, so I had found found your because obviously you're a viewer of mine, right? So I went and checked you out. For some reason, I didn't actually press the follow button until I hopped into the stream and realized I wasn't following.
Fair enough.
I've heard I'm not gonna out who it is, but there was a streamer who didn't end up following until after the graduation stream.
Oh! Ouch.
Because they had just been talking a lot in other platforms or whatnot, and I guess they all just end up coming up in their recommended. So there was never really a reason to follow in terms of discoverability and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Ouch. Yeah, me personally, I prefer to be in the chat and conversate a little bit with the streaming community first before I follow. That's just like how I approach it.
Yeah, what was it? I think I do prefer to follow first if I'm gonna be in chat. Just because it's kind of weird to come in there, chat a bunch, and then not follow.
Depends on who you are, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So for me, I do tend to be a lurker more, especially on the bigger streams. But with the smaller streamers, if I'm there, because now I'm on the other end of it and I know how it feels, I do try to chat a little bit more.
Yeah. Me personally, I basically never passively watch a stream. I'm always just chatting or so, or I'm just actively engaging with it. Trying to banter with the chat community. That's what I like about it. So that's why I usually do that. It's like, okay, good vibes. I like this place.
Yeah, that's a good attitude to have. I'm often there for the content, so chat not a little bit less.
Fair enough.
But chat can be entertaining.
Ooh, this level, I actually developed a few of my own skips for. As in, I didn't find my I mean, I found them on my own, but I didn't exactly Like, I can't imagine these are particularly obscure and like nobody else knows about them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how people have found like skips in Mario Kart.
Yeah, that game seems like it'd be very linear, but some people are just built different, I guess.
Yeah, have you seen some of the like unofficial shortcuts on the Wii?
I have not.
They make use of a lot of flipping and glitches, and it makes you wonder how people find those.
A lot of time and effort.
Yeah.
Oh, what the? Okay, my roommate's knocking on my door. This is rare. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Bonus. Yellow?
Guess it is up to me to entertain you all now.
Hello? Oh my god, he flew.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
space
what?
program
Hello.
is real.
I don't know what to talk about.
Oh, this permanent smile. Okay, there's no way that isn't what I just heard it was.
How
That
are you all
was the
doing
Taco Bell
today?
ad bell played in reverse. You can't tell me it's not. Listen to it again. That's
Actually,
Taco
yeah, I
Bell
should maybe
bell
check to
being
see
played
if
in
you
reverse.
can actually hear
Gotta
me on
keep that
stream.
separate.
Probably not. Oh no, you do hear me. Okay.
You will see it very slightly.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
if you missed it,
That's all I
Hessel
get,
was
Mike.
on
That's all I
my
get.
stream earlier. We're currently in an
That's all you get.
open PC.
Jesus
And
Christ.
so
Calm down.
I returned the favor
That
because he
helps.
kept company the entire stream. I
Oh,
don't know. We'll see how long I last here because I do have to get at some point. But yeah,
God, his
he's
permanent smile.
very
Okay,
good,
there's no way.
very good talker.
There's no
and,
way that isn't what I just heard it was.
really
That
appreciate
was
it
the Taco
for
Bell
streams like
ad
what I was
bell
doing earlier
played
with
in reverse. You can't
with
tell me
puzzles,
it's not. Listen
where
to it
it's
again.
kind of hard to talk talk by yourself about things.
That's the Taco Bell being played in reverse.
So it helps to
Yes,
have
I'm
a
quite
conversation
you have
partner.
you have no.
So hopefully I can be that for him here too.
Indeed.
Wait, are you a vampire?
I don't have to
Is
answer
that
that.
like?
I don't have to answer that.
How many families have you had?
I don't know how much bread have you eaten.
I don't know. I don't. Wait a minute. Wait, that's so terrible. No.
Hey man, bread's delicious. Don't discount that.
Wow.
Well, I realized that mute Feel the wrath of Zeus. Hello, Penbu. Hope I wasn't gone too long. Keep that separate.
No, it's I kept chat occupied for a little bit and then
Yeah.
I gotta stop talking.
That's all you get, buddy. That's all you get. That's all you get. Yeah,
But that's okay. Your clips have sound anyway, so it's
Jesus
all good.
Christ. Yeah. Calm down, guys. I said that most specifically
Alright, yeah,
because
you
I
follow
take
me.
frequent
Alright.
breaks. Show them what's good. So, at least have something there. Hey, who's your
Yeah, no.
new friend? Okay, back to the... Well, I activated a bunch of my toggles. Okay. Which one are these? Okay, well, everyone gets to see my toggles now. Wait, I have the green toggle. Yeah! I'm not blue, I'm green. Abadi abadi.
Well, it fits with the green track, right?
Yeah, I get wait. It does, it does. Yeah, originally, do you pay attention to Fillion's open shows?
I am in that server. Occasionally I will see the pings for it, but they're always, I don't know, they're always at inconvenient times for me, so I never submit anything.
Fair enough. Yeah, one of them was just VTubers Got Talent. I submitted something a bit low effort, admittedly, but you know, I didn't have any other ideas, so might as well. I can do a perfect muscle man impression, which I will not do because it shreds my voice. Jokingly, I kept doing it during a VR chat meetup, and people were like, "Bro!" Oh well. VR chat's something I've actually been meaning to do. Figure out how to do a VR chat here, because that could be a lot of fun. Hey, VR, might as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. It shouldn't be that hard to capture, right? I mean, I guess if you're doing the actual VR and not just controller or whatever, it might be a little bit harder. But
We'll have to see. I've seen a few different clients for it. I mean, I have some people I could ask, probably. I think... Well, now I'm blanking on names, of course, but...
it's unfortunate you don't have direct access to Philian.
If only. Alright, I'm sure I could email, maybe not. Probably not.
Nah, yeah, you're probably better off just asking the community, like the community in general, because somebody's probably around to. Somebody's done it.
Yeah,
It
true.
doesn't have to be one specific person.
Actually, isn't Rexon's DMs open? I could probably ask him.
Maybe.
Now, I probably won't, just because social anxiety, but, you know, in theory I could. That's gotta matter for something, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say you can ask in any of the services I run, but I don't think anyone there has streamed VR chat.
They don't have to be the pioneer.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be fun. I mean, I've told you this before, like, the main reason why I do content, or I think I've told you this before, the main reason why I do content creation is that, you know, you gotta be novel. Like, novelty is highly rewarded, which is something, novelty is something I value very highly, so. I do appreciate it, so I gotta do novel things, and there we go. Sorry.
Oh, no. I was going to interrupt you. But yeah, novelty is good, which is interesting because I think there was a discussion I was in recently where novelty is bad for business.
Really?
Yeah, it's because if you try something novel, then there's a chance that it won't work, and then you just spend a lot of money on something that doesn't work. Whereas if you do something that is known to work, then there's a good chance that it actually will. But it's the whole risk and reward thing, right? Doing something that's novel is a high risk, but it also has the potential for it to be a high reward.
That's true. But also, I think that's just I think that's might be a little different compared to, like, business versus entertainment. Because in entertainment, you know, most people will like having the same thing, but they will get tired of it eventually, compared to, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, a manufacturing thing, like, say, nobody really wants strange innovations in the cardboard box industry. They just want their cardboard boxes. Maybe if they make them better, that'd be nice. Oh, diamond metal.
I think there is a balance to be had with novelty and familiarity in the entertainment industry too. Because if it's too novel, then I think because people are adverse to change, right?
Yeah.
So it needs to be novel enough that it's interesting, but it can't be so different that people don't know how to react to it.
Makes sense. This is a new one. I don't remember this. I do not remember this level. Interesting. Alright, where's I have not played many of these levels, oh my. I mean, I feel like I played them all, but I guess not. Yeah, I mean, I feel like content creation is a little different, because, like, no matter what, you're always gonna have your personality there, which is, like, the main thing people are there for. It's just keeping it, like, being able to keep up your personality and, making it interesting is the most important part. And everything else is, like, the way I view it, everything else is just a conduit to do that. I don't know, just different ways of viewing it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess most people would. I mean, it depends on how. So there are a bunch of different viewers. I think the regulars are definitely there for the streamer. The new viewers are there for the content, or like the actual thing being played or whatever it is. Um, so your regulars will be there no matter what it is that you're doing, I think.
Yeah.
And so then you use the content to bring in new people.
Sounds about right. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, getting viewers is different from keeping viewers. I'm trying
that's
to
true.
think this one through. Like, things that get viewers aren't necessarily what keeps viewers. There's a lot of, there's sustainable ways of doing it, and there's unsustainable ways of doing it.
Yeah, as someone said, if you want views, just get into drama.
Sure, yeah, that's true. You can easily just start yelling at everyone on Twitter. Or,
Yeah.
but, you know. You wouldn't be very well liked.
Yeah. But you get views.
That's true. For how long? Until the well dries up and you realize, wow, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There's something to be said about the quality of your audience too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen what some of those people say. It's not very nice. Although context does depend. Do you watch any Northern Lion?
I do not.
He's really funny. He is basically constantly worth his chat.
Oh. Yeah, I think the extent I've heard of Northern Lion is what is Fauna from Hololive. That's about it.
Yeah, Fauna's, from what I can gather, a huge fan of Northern Lion. I think Giga's also a Northern Lion fan.
That tracks, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in the game for longer than some people have been alive. Or, like, longer than some content creators have been alive, so, you know. Like, for example, in a very old Ask Me Anything thread, Markiplier asked Northern Lion, get the order right, on how to get into YouTube content. Or how to get into YouTube.
Yeah, it's that's certainly an impressive. I was gonna say feat. I don't think feat is quite the right word there.
Impressive connection, events, something.
Something. Well, you all know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's cool. He has been around in the game a lot. But he gets described as your favorite streamer's favorite streamer. He is like... The best way to describe it, he is just like perfected the craft. He is just constantly saying something entertaining. He is a character. Let's put it that way.
Maybe I don't actually know what he looks like. Maybe I have seen clips.
He's bald.
Ah,
That's his most distinctive feature. He's called Egg.
let's see.
He has more recently become, like, aware to general people because of the Librarian of Latorno. It's a YouTube channel that has just been, like, taking stream clips, basically, into longer form content. And that's been having, like, huge reach.
Bring clips into longer form content.
Or he's
How does
like-
that work?
He's essentially recording Northern Lion's streams with the chat on it. And then overlaying it, like, aggregating the content. So if there's, like, a certain bit that's going on, he'll put that into a video.
Oh, okay.
It's
So it's more like a stream highlight, I guess.
Yeah, stream highlights, that's the right term. I mean, I recommend it, but it also might not be your style, so. I'm a big
I
fan.
never know.
No,
Yeah, sometimes you just have to try new things to see what you like.
yeah. I like trying new things. It's good fun.
Although I do find myself shying away from streamers who aren't VTubers generally these days.
Well, let me put it this way: Northern Lion was a VTuber. Became a VTuber tomorrow. It wouldn't really be a surprise. He might as well be one. You'll know what I mean when you watch him.
I'm gonna go. Surely there are a bunch of clips. I'm gonna go find them out.
Yeah, there's a lot. I do have a lot of respect for the guy, though. Like, not only is he... Like, what I mentioned about, like, the community. Like, they banter a lot, but they are good people. And that's partially because Northern himself is just a regular old stand-up guy.
No, that's good.
I mean, how do I put it? He's got a wife and kid. He's just a regular old dude who talks about his day, and also about whatever weird stuff is happening on Twitter.
So the highly relatable type.
Yeah. In a way. It's hard to describe. Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody put a tweet out that perfectly described it. And it also helps you explain why I'm having such trouble with it. The tweet went something like, Northern Lion is great because I can't recommend him, but I can't recommend him to anybody. Because I'd be saying something like, dude, you gotta watch this guy. He talks about getting groceries. He does. And he somehow makes it entertaining.
Well, those are the best, right? Because then, you know, you take something as mundane as groceries and then you make something interesting out of it, then what kind of interesting things are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a look into how 1 + 1 = 2, and then you unfold the 1,000. How many pages was that? the proof for that.
I know which one you're talking about, although there's a few different ones, and the one you're talking about isn't necessarily... So it's on the 58th page of Principia Mathematica, but it's not necessarily that the entire book was building up to it, it's that it was using a bunch of previously defined mathematical terms. Looking at the proof now is kind of hard because it uses order notation, so it looks even more incomprehensible than it already is. But I didn't catch that. That was a Syzygy stream, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, it might have come up in there. I didn't get to watch her stream earlier today. I had a meeting.
Yeah, darn. I think she's something like that, but yeah. I've seen the proof for... Oh, hello, Killin, right? Drops into the roof, swats out, and leaves a plate of cookies on the floor, then dives into an unbroken window. Why, thank you so much, Killin, right? Thank you so much for the plate of cookies. We're just chilling late at night. It's good to see you. What brings you around here, besides bringing a plate of cookies, of course? Anyway, yeah, the one in Principia Mathematica is basically just defining one by one the ideas of, like, addition, and then the number 1, and then what it means to have the number 2, and also equality, and so on. And defining that from the ground up using set theory is a bit complicated, as you could probably guess.
Yeah. I remember there was also a theory that like mathematics could be like the sets can be a theory of everything in terms of mathematics, and I don't think that that worked out.
I think what you're referring to is called the... Not Heisenberg uncertainty principle, but it has a similar sounding name. Gödel's incompleteness theorem.
Yes,
Which is
I think that was related.
Yeah, you can't build a complete understanding of mathematics using only one framework is like the idea of Gödel's incompleteness theorem. What is this weird game? This is Distance. This is just kind of a short racing game that involves parkour. I'm a big fan of it. But how... I heard somebody say that you could, in theory, recreate all of mathematics, or have the... Because the current basis of mathematics is all on set theory, like addition, etc. But you could do it in graph theory instead. I'm not sure how you do that, but I've heard somebody say it, so it has to be true.
Well, surely you just draw lines everywhere, right?
Ah, of course. Genius. I mean, there's a simpler proof for 1 + 1 = 2. Peano's axioms, if you're ever interested. It's a lot easier to understand. I can link it.
That came. It came a little bit later, right?
Yeah, I think Peano was 1860-ish, while Principia Mathematica was like 1780. Peano's axiom. Here, I will link this in chat. I think this is the correct Wikipedia page for it. Anyway, Killenrod, how you doing today? Oh, apparently I'm a raider on my own channel.
Interesting. Oh yeah, because you came from my stream.
Yeah, I guess. That tracks, I guess. So I want to try my fresh batch cookies. Though they do sour cream in them, I promise. Though they do sour cream in them, I promise they're sweet. You know what? If it's from you, Killenrod, I'll take it. I'll take a shot at them. I'm a bit skeptical, but I'll certainly try it. Might as well, might as well. Is there any reason why you went with sour cream soaked? Do you have any specific inspiration for that? I'm just curious. I'll try them anyway, I swear.
I read sour cream and thought cream cheese. I think cream cheese would actually be pretty decent.
Maybe.
Cream cheese on a red velvet cookie.
Now you're baking. Well, you're not. You're watching a Twitch stream, but... It's a texture and flavor profile thing. You know what? Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Actually, now I'm worried that other things are broken in the stream. Pembo, could you test out just something random in the channel point redemptions? I just want to know if it works. Yeah. Well, it works. One of my chat's messing up. Let me hit you with a moist red velvet with white macadamia nut cookies. What do you think, Penbu?
That'd be nice.
You know what? That actually sounds pretty good. It's a good thing I'm not hungry right now, otherwise you would have cursed me.
Meanwhile, I don't think I've eaten dinner yet.
Ah! You good, man?
Yeah, no, I'll be fine.
We're skipping this level. Oh, it's this level. No! I remember this level. This one took me hours to complete. This should not be in the second level set. It's actually one of the more recent levels. They actually... For the longest time, when I started playing, they never released new levels, and then suddenly there was a content update around the time the first time I actually streamed this game, somebody actually came to my chat saying, oh yeah, there's the thought that there'd actually be a content update soon. And there was. Alrighty then. I've been playing this game for, what, 5 years now? And during that entire time, nothing happened. But then suddenly, I start streaming, and then it does. This has to be related, right? This has to be. Don't worry, you're gonna be trying to sleep tonight, and gonna be like, a cookie will be right. Will be right about now. God, killing right, you can't do this to me. You're killing me right now. Get it? I don't. Could you explain it to me? Darn.
Explain what?
The stupid pun I made. Never mind. Why? Okay, my OBS chat is messed the freak up. Gotta level my name somehow? Hell yeah, you do. I'm not playing this level.
Yeah, I've weirdly been craving some brownie cake for some reason.
Yeah, brownie cake is
I
good.
guess I haven't had brownies in a while.
Brownies are good, man.
Yeah.
This game I really like because it's also visually stunning.
Yeah, the graphics are pretty good there.
I think this is one of the levels made by the community. It has some very interesting visual designs in the later levels. There is one level where you're just like making your way into a black hole, which is neat. But there's another one where they made a background and they really shouldn't have, because it makes it hard to distinguish the track in front of you for anything else. If we can get to that level set, I'll show you exactly what I mean, because I remember that level. Derogatory. It's actually not the worst one, but it's just hard on the eyes. But you'll see what I mean.
It's bad enough for you to remember it that way.
Yeah. Alright, this level's weird. We're moving on again. I'm not a quitter, I swear. I sadly can't have brownies right now due to the unholy amount of chocolate I've consumed this week. How much chocolate have you had, Killing Right? What? What have you been up to? Nah, me personally. Yeah, so I already told you this, Pen, but my middle of the day class got canceled for today because the professor was off at a conference. And well, I still showed up to the classroom because I have my next class in the exact same room, so I might as well go. But then, you know, like half an hour before class, I was like, you know, I'm hungry. So we got to get food, which I normally don't do. But at the time, they were giving away free stuff where I was going. So, you know. I got free food, is what I'm trying to say. And it was nice.
Always a good truck to do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to actually, I think I went for more free food back when I was in university, and maybe not so much now. Can't be bothered to anymore.
Yeah, I'm running limited budget, so I'll take free food.
Yeah, that's why they do a lot of free food in university, because you know, they're all students.
Well, you're telling my people learn better if they're fed. You're crazy. Eeh. Also, the car getting cut apart physics are weird in this game. Surprisingly in depth for a mechanic that doesn't really get used. Well, it gets used a lot, just isn't really expounded upon. A bit of context before I state what I've been up to. I was helping one of my friends move from time to time who takes culinary skill. My bad. Okay. So did you like just straight up eat baker's chocolate? I went on a small rant the other day about how I would totally try baker's chocolate if I was allowed to. Or if given the opportunity. And I would. I absolutely would. I crave those wild tastes. Those advanced, forbidden flavors.
Isn't Maker's chocolate just dark chocolate with no sweeteners?
I think it's very concentrated cocoa. I'll be wrong on that. Don't quote me. Or do. I
Oh,
can't
that might
stop
be
you.
true.
It sounds about right. But I have been wrong before. I know it's hard to believe. No. I mean, I am a big fan of spicy food, so yeah, nothing's really gonna stop me.
One of my friends, I think, eats a whole bar of chocolate a day, or dark chocolate rather. Says it's and every time he does it, or rather every time he doesn't do it, he picks up some sort of sickness. So
Chocolate-based life form. That's incredible. I gotta read this message. Anyway, I baked around 24 dozens of chocolate cookies, 5 pounds of German chocolate cake, 2 cheesecakes, and then helped with making an ice cream cake or the decorating of cake. Holy shit! That's incredible. Nice one, my man. Nice one. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the chocolate bar guy. Fascinating.
now I don't know if I don't think he actually believes that eating chocolate actually makes him makes his immune system stronger. It's just a funny coincidence.
It could be anything. I'm tired of chocolate at this moment. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you. Hey, next level set. I appreciate me some chocolate. Alright, wait, I think this is a level set that has that level I don't like. No, it does not. Although I'll play the black hole one. The level set that I mainly play is the next one that is the one right after this one. That's what I like. Penboo's gone. Hello, Penboo. Wait. Oh. Discord's corked. Hello?
Hello, sir. I accidentally refreshed Discord.
My Discord was also a bit messed up too, so I don't know what's happening there. Fascinating. I was like, wait a minute. He wouldn't just leave. What's going on here?
The Control R still works in Discord, so Actually, no. What I would this is more me being absent-minded because I was so as part of the scuff in my stream earlier, I accidentally streamed to the wrong stream. It's the one for tomorrow, so I have to remake that stream.
Oh.
And Discord doesn't seem to be embedding it properly, so I saw I wasn't sending the message when I tried to send a new message with the link in it, and I thought maybe Discord is rate limiting me because it does that sometimes.
Okay.
And then I forgot that we're on a call on Discord.
Computers. That's my default response to anything happening on tech. Computers. And dismissive tone. Yeah, fun fact, I actually, well, I might have told you this. I don't remember if I did. But, I actually basically have the credentials to have a CCNA.
CCNA?
Cisco Certified Network Assistant.
Okay.
I basically...
What is that?
Oh.
I was gonna ask, what does that get you? Or like, what can you do with that?
It's just, well, it's a Cisco certification basically saying, yeah, this guy knows a decent amount about how networks work and such. So he's not just completely walking in and being like, hey, I know what I'm talking about. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. And it's also a certification that they know how to work with Cisco products.
Right.
Which is not something you care about then. Yeah. But I also have a certificate in cybersecurity, but that one I'm less certain on because it's from a place that nobody's heard of. So, I also think I might have lost it. Whatever. I got it for free, so. Also forgot a lot of it. So fun fact, you can make yourself sick just by thinking yourself sick if you believe it hard enough. No need to flex on me, man, just because I failed the CompTIA A+ by 6 Pro. Bro, I'm sorry to hear that. Shit, man, I'm sorry to hear that. One of these days you get revenge killing, right? One of these days. You'll show them who's boss, and that one question can't really stop you. The real question, there is one question that'll stop him, and it's why? Why would you? What won't I do? I don't know. I mean, this man just pops out of nowhere, brings in cookies and leaves. Well, he hasn't left yet, but I mean, he breaks my window every single time, Penboo. Do you know how much I've had to replace in windows? I can't stop him. I've tried. I just can't.
Sounds like the HoloLive office.
What?
Oh, have you not seen the Hologrush shorts?
I have not.
So, HoloLive on the official channel, the JP channel, has this short anime series that they're running. Short as in the episodes are short. And it features the talents. It's very, very entertaining.
Huh.
And it includes everyone, so EN, NID, whoever has 3D.
Oh. I'll check that out. That sounds neat.
Yeah. Be prepared to not understand what's going on. Not because there are English subs, but it's very wacky.
I could follow along with wacky stuff just fine, so we'll have to see what happens. This is my least favorite. This is one of my least favorite things to do in distance maps, when it's just like a cave or hall of pillars. You gotta map everyone. Throws out a smoke bomb followed by the sound of whatever. He got another one killing, right? Why? You didn't even enter through that one. Killing right. Once I figure out, I'll figure you out one of these days. And I'll bill you for every last fraction of a cent you've taken out of my pocket, okay? You better believe I will. I might go bankrupt trying to do so, but it's the principle of it. Now, has my certificate for certifications helped me out? Maybe. I don't know. I put it on my resume, but I don't know if they really read it in that much detail. But I mean, I got the job anyway, so, you know. Ends it in.
Yeah. Well, better to have it than not, I guess.
Yeah. Can't really verify it because I don't know where they are, but oh no. Killing right did another thing. I could hear it in the background. Dives in through an unbroken window. So actually, every window I entered and exit through, I have paid you back for. It's just gotta find the money. It's in your house somewhere. I think you're implying two different things. Either the money, I'm paying for it, which, no, duh, of course the money's gonna be in my house. Or you're just leaving random stacks of cash in my house. I could... Knowing you, it's probably in just, like, separate ones in random spots that are inconvenient to get to. Like, maybe underneath the paintings or portraits that have to open to get to. Probably a check inside a TV somewhere. I'd have to pry that one open, then find out there's nothing in there. Making me paranoid. It's like the old classic of releasing two pigs into a school with one has a 1 drawn on it, the other has a 3 drawn on it. So they'll spend all their time looking for pig number 2.
The story I heard was that there were 3 pigs, 1, 2, and 4.
You know, same idea, same idea.
Same idea, yeah. I don't know if that was, so I read that in some children, well, I mean, I guess you can't call it children's book, that means something else. But a book targeted towards, like, school kids. It's a book series called And Then It Happened. The author actually came to our school one time. I think signed some books. That's where I read it. Perhaps it's a more common story than just that.
Yeah, probably. One of those things that got passed down through the generations.
Yeah.
Maybe Isaac Newton was pulling one of those. Isaac Newton would not pull one of those. He was a dweeb. I say this as a big physics guy, physics fan. Isaac Newton, I would not like him if I met him in real life.
I don't know if I've heard much about his personality, actually.
Pretty antisocial is the best way to put it. He was very rude. He's very rude, first of all. Second, he specifically didn't release any of his findings on, say, calculus, because he would just use it for, like, architecture projects and for getting money from England. And then later on, when Leibniz published his stuff about it, Newton was like, "Nuh-uh, I figured it out," even though he didn't publish any of it.
Well, to be fair, I think mathematicians back in the day used to be a lot more secretive about their work because for fear of people stealing it.
Yeah, true. But also, if you want credit, I mean, you gotta make yourself known. Yeah, calculus is kind of important. I don't know if you knew. I mean, it ended up being rather important. I don't know how much they know was important back in the day. I mean, there was a few interesting things Newton did with it. Actually, fun fact, so in math and engineering, we tend to use Leibniz's notation, but in physics, we tend to use Newton's notation. Not the integration notation, though. That one was awful. So
Which one is which again?
Leibniz is like the dy or dx over dy or dy over dt, that kind of stuff, and the integral with the like curvy s. Newton's notation you probably haven't seen. So if you wanted to find the first derivative over from time of f, you would just put a dot over it to indicate that.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I haven't encountered that very frequently, but I think I have seen it.
Yeah, it's in a few places. You probably haven't seen the integration notation though, because that one's just dreadful. So with the dots, you know, if you want to find further derivatives, you just put more dots on, right? You know what I mean? Kind of unwieldy, but you know, you get there. His notation for integration was to put a box around the variable. So imagine trying to find the third integral of x. Yes, you thought correct. He draws 3 boxes around it.
Yep.
Thanks, Newton. I mean, thank you for your contributions, good sir, but you're kind of a dweeb. Also, he had some kind of emotional regulation issue. He would just occasionally when he was very frustrated with his work, he would just throw it all into a fire. Not.
That couldn't have been good for preservation.
No, couldn't imagine so. I mean, yeah, thank you for your contributions to physics, good sir. Basically, you know, creating the foundation upon which we've all built. No thanks for everything else, though.
Yeah, I find that there's a lot of people like that, where they're known for something that's very significant, but they maybe weren't all that great as people.
It happens sometimes. I mean, there's been some research that the similar things that make you antisocial generally tend to make you more introspective, which would lead you in the direction of, you know, that kind of thing studying.
Yeah.
Does that mean if you're antisocial, you're, thanks for all your work towards making math cool, but I still hate you for giving me math. That is the reason I have PT. Shit, my apologies, Killing Right. I'm sorry there. Math is powerful, man. Math is powerful. The pluses and minuses are swords and crosses. They can conquer they can conquer empires. Also, I saw your pesos comment. Thanks for the pesos, I guess. I'm not doing advanced math and I hate the mess. Yeah, fair enough. There's a lot of weird stuff to it. You do eventually get used to it. Ah, crap, are the ads still happening? Penbu?
Yeah, I'm getting an ad, yeah.
Oh,
I'm still here.
Alright. Okay, I wasn't sure if something happened to Discord again. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's funny, in Firefox, you can actually, maybe I shouldn't say this on Twitch. Never mind.
I know that exactly. Oh, this is funny. Oh, wait, no, I should not say that. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I just figured it out. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
RNU manifest v3.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with that, I think. I'll tell you, actually I'll just tell you in chat here, because we do have the Open BC chat.
Oh. I like ads. You know what? To each their own, Killing Right. Wait a minute, how'd you hear that? Hold on, I'm starting to think you're not telling the whole truth, Killing Right. I think you're onto something. Maybe on the wacky. Or the tobacco.
Okay, I can't send it through Discord. I'm gonna have to use my other computer. So I think something's definitely up with this instance of Discord. But I can't leave because we're on a call together.
VTubers
Let me do it from the other one.
Yeah,
It works on my laptop for some reason.
VTubers and Scuff, name a better duo.
Yeah. Well, like I said, thankfully all this stuff is happening today and not tomorrow.
Killing Right, what did you Killing Right has my DMs. He sent me, I don't even know what this is. I'll DM this to you.
Sure.
Well, with your consent, Killing Right, I would like to see this match. Killing Right, can I show Penbu what you sent me? What am I looking at here? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Oh, where'd you go? What you gonna steal from that image by insanity? Maybe. Maybe. Killing Wright's magic trick.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I've done this too before. This is yeah.
That's a
I
trick.
don't know what browser this is, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just. Alrighty then. I wouldn't expect to be allowed to do that personally, but.
See, I was surprised Twitch even does that, but I guess it makes sense for a continuity, a continuity perspective.
Yes.
Like the reason that Killer Wright is able to do that is the same reason why the trick that I sent in chat works.
Yeah, I assume they're just still sending the telemetry. Just you can't see it because that code, but spaghetti wins. I do like my cooked pasta.
Oh, there's a good joke with spaghetti and code before. I'll have to, if I ever come across it again, it's very good.
Reminds me of how in Factorio, if well, you know, we're talking about the relation between it and software engineering, right? Well, you can literally see when you're going for spaghetti style, and that there's generally two different paradigms for building a factory. Spaghetti and main bus. And spaghetti looks exactly like how you think it would. Conveyor belts everywhere.
Yeah.
I love it personally. It's an art form. Is it a good art form? Not for me to decide now, is it? I used to love spaghetti, so I looked at the code for one of my favorite games, and that game is Project Zomboid. Yeah, sometimes looking at the code for games takes it hurts sometimes.
Yeah, I think the general guideline there is just don't.
Yeah. Have you seen the source code for Undertale?
I've heard a lot about it. I've not actually seen the code.
Yeah, so I mean, to be fair, it was Toby Fox's first time programming. So I mean, you keep that in mind. Everything was in a giant switch statement though.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
The entire program was in one switch statement. Not gonna question it. I wonder how games function half the time. They don't. Just playing the games do not function. Isn't the source code for Undertale that stupidly overprogrammed? I haven't looked super too into it. I've just seen silly things like that and been like, you know what? Toby Fox can keep his secrets.
The other game that I've heard a lot about, it's kind of famous for it, or infamous rather, for its source code is Yandere Simulator.
Yeah, I've heard of that one too.
I don't remember what was wrong with that one though.
Everything. There's an entire video I saw that was like 2 hours long. It's like every problem with Yandere dev's code.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like nitpicks, it was like actual like paradigmatic problems and like general themes of issues. Instead of just being like, oh, I can't believe you used 3 if statements instead of a switch or something like that. It was like actual, you know, issues. But they were.
Yeah, I remember coming. I mean, I don't think it was a 2-hour video, but there was a video that I saw many years ago that went over some of its problems.
Yeah, I think another one because it's being developed in Unity. I think he tracks like each limb as a separate, not object, I think he tracks each finger as a separate object. And then each relation between the fingers and like the objects they hold gets tracked too in the animation states or something like that. I don't really remember, but it was something dreadful to that effect. Now, mind you, let he who's without sin cast the first stone. I'm not saying I'm much better.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've written some atrocious code as well, and I guess I'm no longer. I don't program for a living anymore. I do architectural stuff instead. But I used to program for a living. I still do once in a while because sometimes you just gotta step in when people aren't available or don't have the required knowledge to do something.
Of course. That feels like it's all the time for my job. But, you know. And I'm learning. It's the fun. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
I believe this is one of the new levels. I remember playing this one. Like, recently. Now, I make no brags about being a coder, nor claim to know how to code competently, but we've seen some very questionable code. I've seen some code that makes me wonder if the program had a few screws loose. People probably look at my code and think that too.
You look at your own code from 6 months ago and you just think that.
I look at my own code from a day ago and think that. Yeah, I remember I was, so for a personal coding project, this is a while ago, I was in an astronomy class. I thought, it'd be fun, a little coding project. Making a little, model of the solar system. But like, models the forces based on, Newton's, gravitational principles rather than just being on fixed tracks.
Right.
Because that'd be a lot more fun. I have not gotten anywhere with that because I gave myself an extra challenge, which was to turn a 2D engine that I had into a 3D engine. So that project's been on the back burner for a while.
Yeah, the curse of scope creep.
Yeah. And I bring it up because I remember some particularly egregious methods, let's say. I had an entire system for figuring out, like, because my thought process was, all I need to do is find a vertex on the screen, and I simplified it enough that I'd only have to get a single pixel, because it's space. You're not really likely to be that close anyway, so whatever, it won't be that bad. And, well, I figured out a few different things. I could convert it to polar coordinates, so I figured if I can just find the triangle based on it, I can just convert that. If I had it in polar coordinates, which I found a way to. Very geometrically. Never successfully implemented that in code. It involved some witchcraft. I'd have to go find my document to explain it. Because I drew an entire diagram that kind of makes sense.
I mean, at least you had something.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it worked, but
Well, I mean, documentation.
Yeah,
because,
true.
nobody writes documentation.
I want to see one of the few things I actually attempted to code on, and I look back on, question how I even made it function when I didn't even know that coding language at all. To be fair, some people are native speakers of English and can't do it very well, so maybe don't put yourself too down.
Yeah, sometimes you only need to know just enough for it to work. not necessarily work robustly, just work.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bad mindset to really get into, but you can care less about performance nowadays.
See, that's how we end up with applications that. So it's been said that applications resource usage tends to scale with the like the hardware at the times, because
Yeah.
people take that attitude on, and then we end up filling all of our RAM anyway,
Yeah.
because everyone's just taking up 1 gig of RAM.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a good mindset, but you are able to do it. It's not that you should.
All these Electron apps.
Uh,
Well, you know what Electron is, right?
I have some familiarity, but haven't, used it.
So basically, it's Chrome packaged as an application platform.
Hmm.
To simplify it, but basically it's a browser, and it renders a web app. So Discord is an Electron app, and Slack is VS Code is Electron as well.
Really?
And so what you're basically doing every time you open an Electron app, you are more or less opening up an instance of Chrome.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah. We all know how resource heavy Chrome is.
My favorite. RAM for breakfast.
And developers like it though, because if you're gonna have a web version, then it means you really only have to write it once for the most part, and only change the parts that interface with the actual client. So it's really good for reusability, because then you just write it as a web app and it just works everywhere. But also, the cost of doing that is a lot more resources.
Yeah, I haven't ran into that. Hope not to. I mean, in terms of computers, I tend to not like web development side stuff. I prefer more data crunching or simulations, that kind of stuff, which makes sense considering physics.
Yeah, I think I do web stuff by profession. That's what I started with. Kind of don't like it. But I don't know if data crunching is my thing either. Okay, no. Okay, let me rephrase. It's not that I don't like web stuff. I think it's just I'm starting to get a little bit tired of it. But it might also just be because of the certain technologies that we're using.
I feel that one. Yeah, no, for me, I can't go into too many details, but I'm probably most definitely, but not certain yet, gonna start research in a very interesting place. I can't go into too many details because the program I'm going to be writing for this professor there aren't any other simulations for it. So I can't go into it, but it'd be really cool to do.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I'll DM you about it later, just because. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna leak any DMs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leak anything, but don't feel like you have to either.
Yeah, no problem. Wait. It's a teleporter that I missed. Hold on. Killing Rate sent me a DM. Run through web browser and feel free to share if you want. I'm not sure if I trust this one. Killing Rate, how do I know? How do I know you? Do I really know you well enough, Killing Rate? Oh, interesting. I'd love to show this, but I'd have to mess with my setup a bit too much. But I do like the HTML file. I do like the HTML file.
Oh, okay. I think I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my network. Hopefully it doesn't happen tomorrow.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Just get all the jitters out today. Then it'll be good tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
It'll go great, Penbu. It'll go great.
Speaking of HTML, back before HTML5, it was actually used to be based on a language called SGML, which was a very generic language that specified certain syntax and semantics. And HTML was just an application of it, but nobody actually ended up using it as SGML. So we kind of lost some of the nice things that HTML would have afforded us.
Oh, like what?
Tags. What was it? There are some shorthands, tag shorthands that HTML has that, like for example, if you want to tag or sorry, if you want to close the last open tag, you didn't need to put all this stuff. Actually, is that right? I think that's correct. I don't think you needed to add the tag name in the closing tag.
Oh.
No, that can't be right. Hold on, I'm gonna double check this. I don't want to spout misinformation.
You come onto my stream and you spell misinformation. Oh, apparently Killing Red's having issues on their end too with Twitch, so. Yo, maybe it's the worldwide internet outage we've been looking for. Oh, my ads panel broke too.
You know, if stuff is...
Alrighty then.
Now the question is, does Twitch use Cloudflare? I don't know.
I think Cloudflare is... No, they uses Amazon Web Service, I believe. Right? Or is that... Those are different things, right? I'm not...
So AWS is more of a... oh, hold on. Maybe let's define what Cloudflare does. So Cloudflare is more of a CDN and proxy, whereas
okay.
AWS is where you actually run the actual application.
Okay.
So generally what you do is you put Cloudflare in front as maybe your load balancer, or like something to intercept the request first, and then it routes it to whatever's running in AWS.
Okay. I thought Cloudflare was a platform. That's my bad.
They do have certain platforms, like for example, Cloudflare Pages, where you can host full stack websites. Or they also have Cloudflare Workers, which are serverless functions. So they do have stuff that are similar to some of the stuff you might find in AWS. But yeah, I wonder about that, because you're right. Twitch is an Amazon company, so they have to be using Amazon stuff. And does that necessarily preclude other services? I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure they use AWS, because at that, you might as well. Otherwise, you're just kind of putting money out into other people's pockets for no reason. Oh, my ads
It depends
panel's
on what
back.
their specialty is, right?
Yeah, true. Isn't Cloudflare
Is
supposed to be anti-download service thing? It can't, that's like the idea of it, but the load balancing is like mainly if somebody tries to do that, it just kind of ignores it. Or not ignores it. Pambo could explain it better than I, so.
Yeah, DOS is a denial of service, so the Cloudflare can be used for that, and they do have, I think the challenges that you see sometimes where you have to do a CAPTCHA, oftentimes, if you're on a Cloudflare site, I think that's a countermeasure for either DOS attacks or like suspicious activity in general. Because if you have to do a CAPTCHA, then that severely limits your rate. So it can be used for that, but it's not exclusively used for that.
Ye. That's a little approved.
Interesting. So I'm looking at the Cloudflare streams, and apparently they do have instructions on how to simulcast videos to various platforms.
Huh.
So I think this is serverless live and on-demand video streaming. Cloudflare Stream lets you or your end users upload, store, encode, and deliver live and on-demand video with one API. Interesting.
Yeah, okay, this level is just gonna keep messing with me.
I wonder how much this costs. Because videos tend to be like working with videos tend to be more expensive than other files content.
Oh god, that reminded me. I saw one of my least favorite computer science tweets in a while. So this guy was given a assignment by his professor, like an extra credit assignment, to store a 60 FPS video in pure C, like from the ground up, and to develop their own system for that. And well, it's full of interesting things just from this single screenshot, but the most interesting thing is the 4D pointer chain. That is a
Pointer chain.
I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's a pointer to 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 an integer, I think.
Oh,
That was
a lot of well, that's a lot of indirectness.
yeah. Even worse, it was in a giant, like, so those are each in loops, right? But like the deeper, so the highest level was just the thing itself, was just the variable itself. But then they go into anti-DOS. Never actually looked into it. Though, what would you say about the low HTML? I said, yeah, so your stream removed itself, so I couldn't check with the clip system. I didn't actually show it on stream. I could probably do it right now, actually. Just need to load into Firefox. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you, Pen. What were you trying to say?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's my network or if it's you. Maybe both. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, it's a bunch of. It's not. I mean, it is a pointer chain, but also it sounds like that's more of a bunch of nested arrays.
That's what I assumed, but they didn't have any indication. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Sure.
But I'd have to find it. Yeah, I don't want to send misinformation. Okay, we're gonna quickly switch over to the chatting room, just real fast, so we can pull up. Where is Firefox browser? Wait, hold on. Don't look at me. Pro streamer. Okay. This is beautiful killing, right? Don't let anyone oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing. It's beautiful killing, right? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
It's not too bad.
I like it. Your smile can brighten anyone's day. Very much.
Now, see, the hardest part about this is centering the text.
Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I should find that, thingy sometime. What? That tweet. And the quote changes every 5-10 seconds, I think. Oh, that's neat. Lovely little thing. I'd show you the stuff I made, but it's, I'm good. I've made some things before. That is all I can say for certain.
I wonder if I should dig up some of my old, my really, really early programs and roast them on stream or something.
Ah, that could be fun. What were you thinking?
I do wonder about that though. Am I actually going to say stuff like "What were you thinking?" Or I feel like I still understand the mindset that I was in back then. So it kind of like how I reacted to my TV stream yesterday. I'd be more rather coming across it as a critical, like objectively critical, rather than like roast. That said, I think for if I were to review my own Tetris screen, Tetris gameplay, it'd be more of a roast.
That's fair enough. Looking in, considering the text, just asked ChatGPT to do because I was ripping my hair out, literally going pixel by pixel. No, I know that feeling. Please keep me away from CSS. I don't want to see it.
Well, apparently we have a really easy way of centering things now in CSS. Like
Oh.
it takes one property now.
Lovely.
I don't know what it is, 'cause I don't remember what it is, but apparently it's really easy.
We take those ones, man. Okay. I can't end stream before I get to White Lightning Returns. That's in the 4th level set. I want to at least get to that. That's my favorite level in this game.
How far away are you?
Good question. I don't know how many more levels I need to beat before I can unlock the next level set. But I just need to get to the next level set and then I can just open White Lightning Returns. I just gotta win medals on levels when I get there, you know? Shouldn't be too much longer, he says as he's about to enter into a 12-hour stream. No! Game's got some pretty good electronic though sometimes. Like a lot of times I just don't really notice it, but the times when I do, I'm like, man, this is good. I listen to too much electronic music. I should probably do more of that. I like some of the
Not
stuff that
too-
oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, go ahead.
I like a lot of the stuff that I have heard, like Infected Mushroom, for example. Just haven't really looked too much into it.
Can't say I know too much about electronic music, but I'm also not too big a fan.
Fair enough. I have very eclectic music tastes. If you come to my 100 follower celebration, you'll get a small taste of that. Ooh, look at that. Advertising and employing intrigue. He's a professional.
Yeah, I'll certainly try to make it for that. You should post it in the server when it happens.
I might. I just need to pick a time. And I gotta do a lot of preparations for it. But you know what? It'll be worth it.
Yeah, it's always the prep work.
Yeah. I think out of the entire 4 kilobyte, the most annoying thing is set up the rainbow function, because I kept having issues with it. Jumping is really the only way I can describe it. So just set it on going reverse when it hits the end. I think I know exactly what I mean. Like it would go to the, it would get to the end of it, and then it would, just go back to the start of the spectra. That sounds about
Don't
right.
you just have to animate in HSL and change the hue?
That could work.
It's a lot easier than having to work in RGB.
This is true.
Because 0 and 360 in HSL are the same color.
Yeah, it has a circular topology, I assume.
Yeah. HSL is cylindrical.
Yeah, lovely.
Actually, hold on. No, I think that's true. No, no, wait. Is that correct? I think HSL is cylindrical and HSV is conical. Is that right? They're both circles.
Full circles. Topology is one of the few areas of math that I'm very comfortable with my current level of knowledge in. I've seen what topologists do at a high level, and I'm like, you know what? You guys have fun. Not my thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
You said a bunch of words, I went over my head because I made that over the course of like 4 hours of being awake for near on 45 hours straight, no sleep, and just randomly made that without actually knowing how to properly code. You know what? For not being able to knowing how to code, not a bad first attempt, not gonna lie.
Pretty good one, even.
Yeah.
Although I haven't seen the code.
Eh. I mean, it looked pretty clean from what I saw. No glaring errors, like 5 billion diffs or something. Or divs, rather. Maybe diffs, who knows?
Well, I mean, you say they're an error, but modern web development just has a ton of divs.
Yeah, everything's a
Mostly because they're abstracted out into components and whatnot, and you don't really think about it. But if you look at the source code for a lot of big and heavy popular websites, they're gonna have a lot of divs.
I have them in Discord, you can share if you want, Hessel. I'll send it over. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Alright, let's crack that bad boy open. Let's crack it open. Impromptu code review. Check this
No,
out.
I'm not actually gonna roast this unless you want me to.
Well, you can ask Killen, right, for that one.
Never mind, there's not a whole lot of stuff to roast here. You're right, this is pretty clean.
I wanted something I could slap on a tiny USB like the size of a dongle for a wireless mouse and load up anytime I needed it. Fair enough.
I mean, this thing even has comments.
Oh my god. Hold on, I think we need to promote him to senior manager if he's commenting. Oh no, feel free to rip it apart all you want. Well,
Yeah. So I mean, for the rainbow thing, I think we maybe should have done if you wanted it to loop properly, was that you would have to have another endpoint at the end that went back to red. So then your 0 and your 100% were both red endpoints. If you're going to do it this way. But yeah, the easier way would have been to just go through either HSL or RGB. But yeah, other than that, you know, just at a glance, this looks fine.
coding
No, I'm
is-
seeing vars here. I don't know when you wrote this. We have constant lets nowadays. But you know, a var isn't necessarily wrong. Yeah, this is fine. There's nothing egregious about this. This would probably pass. And I work with stuff with this kind of stuff for a living, so you know, you can take that as my professional opinion.
Benbu approved. That's worth more than gold in some countries. I coded that with a lot of help from some random HTML coding I found on the internet. Fair enough.
I mean, everyone does that.
Yeah.
That's what Stack Overflow is.
That's from about a year ago at most. Listen, man, everybody finds things on the internet and utilizes it. We've all agreed to this. There's exactly one
Yeah.
person in the world who doesn't use someone else's code. We don't know who they are. They're some kind of magic guru. They hold up the entire computer industry. They're horrifying. They're only spoken in whispers. Nobody knows their real name. They're like Batman.
Yeah, imagine the times from before we had Stack Overflow.
Oh no, I had to actually learn how to code? Horrifying.
Yeah, you learned out of books.
Oh,
You had books to reference.
I was talking with the head lab technician, and we got a good rapport. Tell me a funny story. How much do you know about Fortran?
I know a bit. I mean, I haven't programmed in it, but I know some of the concepts and syntax, I think.
Yeah, the main thing that was important was that you can't. You basically have 80 lines to write on each line, and the first 6 or so are taken up. So you only have about 74 to write with. So it's hard.
Well, that's old Fortran. They've taken that limit off in more recent versions.
Ah, interesting. He was talking about the one he was talking about back. He was using back in the day.
Yeah.
He's like in his late 50s or something. So. Rex. Oh, it's
Yeah.
nearly gold. No.
Very close. But yeah, the reason why Fortran had those limits is because of punch cards.
Yeah, I figured as much. But so he's an interesting coder. He writes in such a way that somebody said, "You know what, guy? I think you're the one person in the world that can spaghetti code Fortran." He was telling me that story. That was a fun story.
It'd be interesting to program in Fortran again, or I mean, maybe not again. I've never programmed in Fortran, but like older languages like Fortran and COBOL and what else is out there?
I mean, there's speed code. That might be a bit too old.
I don't know if I've heard of that one actually.
It was the first ever like actual written language. Like instead of like punch cards and bits, it's like actual words.
I'll have to look that up. So I thought I knew at least the major important programming languages, but apparently not.
Everyone's got gaps with their knowledge.
Yeah.
Important bits to always be receptive. I know I have a lot of gaps in my knowledge. Like, should have turned to left. Oh no, like I found a coding journal on how to code and my brain was frying itself too bad, so bad it started to understand. Ah, I've been in that state before. My gap is everything that doesn't include me stuffing my face with food. Ah, the latent hunter-gatherer instincts. Very powerful. I'm losing it. Oh, is my mic quality okay? On the stream, it's at a height it's not usually at. And I just noticed. It's a little...
Oh no, go ahead.
It's a little lower than it usually is. Sorry, I'm yawning. I do this every time I stream for too long.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's kind of late.
It is a little late, but like even when it's like early in the day, I'm streaming. I yawn. Not even like physically tired. Maybe I'm mentally tired and just can't tell. I don't know.
I think it's because you're sitting for too long.
You know what? You're probably right. So I'm not gonna fight you on that. Oi, you don't have a special button for me to press. What does that mean? I don't have a special button for you to press.
We're probably talking about the posture check the game.
Oh, okay, I see. Specifically the hydrate and stretch buttons. You can't tell me what to do. Maybe I'll add them. Maybe. But this is Twitch. It's a high octane environment. I can't stop for even a second. Otherwise, I'll lose everyone's attention immediately. Gotta be constantly grind. Ah, there's something in my eye. Help! Help!
Funny how you say that.
You're right, I can't, but I can keep breaking windows, leaving cookies. Aw, you. You. Okay, fix my eye.
Congratulations.
Well, speaking of which, I'm going to be going to the optometrist on Monday, just because I haven't been there in longer than I should have been. I was supposed to have been going every half year. Last time I went was like 5 years ago or something. So, yeah.
Oh, that's probably longer than me.
Yeah, but that's because I'm a tad younger than you are, but since my eyes were developing at the time, it's like I'm supposed to keep showing up just so they can keep track of it and give me new glasses in case I need them.
Yeah, I think the recommended frequency it's probably about a year or so. A year every 2 years. I think it's been more than that for me.
Fair enough. I mean, I haven't been to the regular doctors for a checkup in over 8 years, but yeah, no.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess as long as you're not obviously sick or anything,
Not
or like
dying,
feeling
no.
off. It's funny. Every time I go to the doctors, and I don't go very often, or like the dentist or whatever, I seem to be fairly healthy, even though I do stuff that maybe I shouldn't be.
Oh, imagine if you went onto a healthy lifestyle suddenly. You'd be a god amongst men.
Yeah.
You
Wonder
you
about
have to you have to limit yourself now, otherwise it'd just be unfair to everybody else. Just like weighted clothing in Dragon Ball. It all comes full circle, Penbu. You will not believe the random things I can connect together.
And some of them even extend across streams.
Oh yeah. Don't think I've ever been to an eye doctor. Well, if you don't have glasses, you don't have any reason to go, unless you
Wow.
unless you can't read or something.
Some people don't realize they need glasses until they, accidentally, or rather, like, playfully play with someone else's glass and then realize that they need it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you've been living with it your whole life, and unless somebody tells you that you can be clear, you don't realize it because you've learned to adjust to it.
Well, of course the tree leaf is supposed to be green blobs. What else would they be? What do you mean I can't see the car in front of me? I didn't see the optometrist. Apparently it's a very common experience to, like, put on your glasses suddenly and be like, oh, the trees have leaves.
Yeah.
I want to forget that.
Yeah, last time I went to the eye doctor, I think, the time before that, I've been to the eye doctor, I think, twice, since I started working, how long has it been now? I started working in 2018-ish at this job. And so the first time I went, they said my vision was mostly fine, and if I wanted glasses, I could get it, but I didn't really need them. And for the most part, I don't wear glasses. Oh. but I do have slight astigmatism, so I tend to wear them at night if I'm outside, because it helps clear things up a little bit. And then the second time I went in, I felt like my vision was worse, but the doctor said it wasn't worse. So,
Mhm.
going back to the whole, every time I visit a doctor, they tell me I'm healthy.
Nah, man, you're crazy. You always had one arm. Killing Right posted an essay, but I'm currently grinding on the tracks. What do I do, Penbu?
Grind more trucks.
You're so right. You're so right. I mean, I don't think I have much... Oh. Dang it. Wait. Shortcut. Let's go. I'm a pro. Maybe I should speedrun this game, see what happens. Probably not gonna get very far, but we can certainly try. There's all these little twists and turns and sudden pop-ups of the things that cause you to explode. Yeah, like that. I mean, I don't think I have much room to talk, especially when it comes to telling people to go to the doctor, especially after a broken dislocated my arm and waiting nearly 1.5 weeks before going to the doctor, wondering why I didn't come in sooner. And response was, didn't bother me. You know what? Fair enough. I am very much a go with the flow person. That's very much to my detriment a lot of the time. The flow being, yep, this is happening. Whatever.
Yeah, I can relate there. I don't remember if I mentioned it on stream, but it's, my sink is clogged, and I don't know. I actually no. Let's go back to a different example here. My bathroom fan had stopped working, and I left it for months. Because I was able to do without it, I guess. But also because I didn't want to call maintenance because my apartment was not in a state where I would like somebody to come in.
I get that.
I mean, sorry, specifically, I don't want maintenance to come in and see it and then report me or something. Not that it's in a state where I think, it's bad enough that they would, but,
Just prefer to not just avoid the conversation entirely.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I actually had a very recent example of that. In fact, it was today and yesterday. So my room was very hot for some reason, and I just wasn't doing anything about it. It was like I was having trouble sleeping, and I was like sweating in my bed, doing nothing, without the sheets on, which is a problem. But I just kind of was like, whatever, just go to sleep anyway.
Yeah. Actually, there's a ton of things that I should probably do and just haven't yet, like laundry.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've done. To be honest, I don't think I've done laundry in like proper laundry in months. Mostly because it's a trip to go downstairs. But I do. It's not like I haven't done any laundry. I do hand wash like individual items. Tip, by the way, if you're ever hand washing anything, shampoo is the way to go, apparently. But yeah, it's for the most part, it keeps me going enough that doing a full laundry trip is almost de-incentivized.
If it works, it works.
Because otherwise it takes me 2 hours. Where am I going to find 2 hours?
Back pocket.
Yeah, probably.
This stream is going on for 2 hours.
Could have been doing laundry now.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit hesitant to do laundry during the night because as much as it would be the perfect time to do it because nobody's there's a chance that I might just fall asleep instead.
Ah. That's fair enough. I don't know what's going on in this track. Ads, no! I had something to say and then I forgot it.
Tends to happen.
Yeah. Brain go a mile a minute, and then suddenly, gone. I mean, it's helpful for streaming at least. Always be on that stuff. It'll be funny when I'm trying to study or something, to pay attention to a lecture, and then I have an idea for a video or stream or something. It's like, listen, man, I appreciate it, but we should probably be focusing on the lecture here.
Yeah, ideas sometimes just come at the most inconvenient times.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, I usually have a notebook open, and I just write in the margins, but that's better than nothing.
Yeah, at least you get to put it down.
Yeah. But you know, I'd rather not have stream ideas when I'm trying to figure out the Boltzmann-Saha equation on the board.
Yeah.
And there's the freaking partition function, which is even worse. Okay. It looks dreadful. It probably is. My professor says we're not going to be calculating it. Thank goodness.
Is that... I'm assuming that's reliable.
I'm gonna hope. I have a YouTube? Yes, I do indeed have a YouTube. It's shown on my Be Right Back screen. Maybe I should make it more prominent. I don't know, what do you think, Penbu? Is it prominent enough?
I mean, I read the text.
Fair enough. Maybe I should have a... Not the dog on you killing, right? I'm just spitballing. Maybe we should have a gigantic pointing arrow and then like a fucking meme face. Let's get a few more views. Yay! I mean, that's where I upload all my VODs if you ever really need more hustle content. If you're really jonesing for it, there you go. Try not to get sick of me. I actually uploaded a new video yesterday. It was actually in the middle of watching your stream that I finished editing it up, Penbu.
Oh, nice.
This is my confessional.
No, I mean, you know, wait, so that was yesterday, right? Yeah, that would have been yesterday.
Yeah.
That's fine. You know, people, I do stuff while I watch other people's streams, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
And you, I mean, you had an active part in it, so it...
Helping. Oh, it's on issue with being shown or not, as I normally watch in audio-only mode. Ah, I see, that's fair. Ah, so what you're saying is I have to audibly put it in. We're learning so much today about how to self-promote.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you keep it within Twitch TOS, because you can't promote, can't funnel people into the other stream.
This is true,
But I think you are allowed to funnel people onto, like, as long as it's not the simulcast.
I wouldn't know. Probably something I should, though.
Yeah, it's one section in the TOS. It's not that long. Actually, I sent it to someone recently. Oh, no, I was almost going to send it to someone. Then I realized that they actually were abiding by it. well, maybe not strictly, because the TOS. Okay, let me look. Let me read this then. Section 11, simulcasting. When you are streaming live on the Twitch services, you may simultaneously live stream or broadcast, in other words, simulcast, on any other network, platform, or service that supports live streaming of user-generated content only if you ensure that the quality of Twitch users' experience of your simulcast is at a minimum no less than the experience on other platforms or services, including by your engagement with the Twitch community, for example, via chat. You do not provide links or otherwise direct your community to leave Twitch for your simulcast and other services because we value the community on Twitch and the integral role community engagement plays for all Twitch users. You do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms or services on your Twitch stream during your simulcast, such as merging chat or other features, to ensure the Twitch community is included in the entirety of the experience of your live stream. Collectively, these are referred to as simulcast guidelines.
Good to know.
Yeah, basically, in terms of the thing that we were immediately talking about, you know, we can't tell people to go to the other service and not watch here. They have to stay here. Which is fine for you, because I think you mentioned before that Twitch is your main platform anyway, so...
Yeah, but I do want to make videos on YouTube. So having some people watch that would be nice. I wouldn't be against having more reviews on YouTube, though. By no means. Ah. I should really go and do not disturb. I'm usually on it, but sometimes I like to... Sometimes Discord goes into stream mode where I won't get pinged from servers, and sometimes it doesn't go into stream mode. It's kind of annoying.
Well, it's usually based on whether it can detect the application running, right? I mean, specifically OBS.
It can, but sometimes... I don't know, I'm talking about the, not the streamer mode itself, but the, like, role, or, not role, activity level.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one you don't get pinged for. Now that's where you're here. When's the Hessel podcast? Soon, my friend, soon. I mean, if you want to hear podcast-like content, that's what my latest video was, the Pocky review.
I should go check that one out. I don't think I got a notification for that one. That or I just missed it.
I don't think I checked the thing saying notify subscribers. I don't know.
Ah. Well, you can't confuse unless you do that.
Oh my. This YouTube stuff is so complicated. Oh well.
Hey, YouTube, I have to, I think some people commented on the anniversary stream. I gotta reply to them.
Yeah. Community engagement, or community, I guess engagement? Engaging with community?
I think it counts as engagement, you know?
Yeah. It definitely helps to reply to comments and stuff. People like that. So I shall now go review your Pocky review. Oh no. Oh no. People are hearing my opinions. No, please don't. I have many opinions. Killing right, you were there for that. For context, Benbu, I don't think you were there. I had a stream where well, first I had a stream where I played a bunch of short indie horror games for Spooktober. And then the next stream is I reviewed them intensively. Killing right was there for both of them, I believe. That was actually very enjoyable. I very much liked that. I can give my thoughts on it in a fast enough manner. Fast and loose, give thoughts out there, and it was entertaining enough. I think. I mean, no way for me to know. That's the thing that makes content creation hard. It's like, am I being funny or entertaining right now, or am I just talking to the wind, being a nut job?
No, it's kind of hard to tell without feedback.
Yeah. It's hard. But you know what? We keep on keeping on. So, Hessel, question. Yes?
I mean, the other way, I guess, is you just assume that you are funny and entertaining, and just keep going, and then you'll just attract people who align with that.
Yeah, you know what? I guess. What else are you gonna do? Not do that? Your only other option is to stop, and can't stop, won't stop. If I'm being honest, you being you, I just fine. Oh, what the hell? Cool dude, are you? It's good to see you again. Welcome back in. If I'm being honest, you being you, I just fine. Your English has been broken there, but I think I get the idea. Anyways, question: when shall you messiah in a new person for me to talk to actively instruct? I'm having issues parsing this sentence. When shall... Yeah, so you're sure... What are you talking about, Killing Right? Anyway, hello, Arya.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble parsing that as well. And hello as well.
Yeah, this is Penbu VT. Funny guy. Coding.
I'm glad you think I'm funny, because I don't think I'm that funny. Or maybe, okay, no, it's not that I don't think I'm that funny, it's more that I don't really do anything like that, so that's funny.
I feel like you can pull off dry humor pretty well.
I suppose I could.
Like anything else, it's a muscle, it requires exercise. Are you having a seizure? Killing Right. Blink thrice and tell me what, then smile at me. Say have a may. Oh, my bad. I should have guessed. That's my bad. Yeah, I get you now. I get you now. Hey, Pam, did you ever see that one AI generated picture that looks like, hey, you're having a seizure? Or it looks like you're having a medicine? It was like from one of the earliest things in AI. It was like before you could even like direct it with prompts or anything. Basically, it's hard to describe. You look at it, if you just like glance at it, everything looks normal. It just looks like a pile of stuff in a room. But if you like focus on any detail, it doesn't make sense. It just flatly doesn't make sense.
Sounds about right for AI.
Yeah, but like it's basically unidentifiable what it is. Besides like the hand is wrong. And evil.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't picture it.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you could picture it, wouldn't be working very well. It's called subliminal messaging. Arya, you're not wrong. Hold on, just finish this track. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I'm just that guy. When am I getting the next track set? Come on. You know, I am subliminally messaging you all to give me your entire bank account. Wait, now it's not subliminal anymore. Now it's just liminal. Give me your money. I kid. Give the gorilla your money. When am I ever wrong except when physics? I remember... I don't want to bring up old wounds, but I remember a few times when you were wrong. Listen, man, we've all been wrong before it happens. We are always incorrect. We can never be fully correct. Is that an angel? Wait, my entire bank. Yes, your entire bank account. Like, don't think you want that. Oh. Oh, I see the problem now.
Hey, this is where you donate bits.
Oh my god. You're so right, Penboo. I should donate bits to myself. My bank account holds a total of $0. Hell yeah. Who needs money? Not me. Because I'm not American? You know what? That makes sense. Well, personally, I have several Brazilian pesos and Irish. I was gonna say Irish lira, but I don't. That's not the currency they use.
What is the currency in Ireland?
I believe it's the euro. I think they're the eurozone. What place does use the lira? She have more money than I do,
Turkey.
Arya. But it doesn't hold money because I'm a minor. Fair enough. Wait, I had a bank account. I was a minor. What? Law's probably different in India.
I know Turkey uses the lira. I don't know if anything else. Apparently, local name of the currencies of Lebanon and Syria also use it.
I'm probably thinking the Turkish lira.
Yeah.
But actually, I do have like $300 about. You know, not a bad amount. Not a dragon's hoard, but definitely not a pauper's dozen. Papa's wealth. That much more crypto wallet? Much more? Fair enough, fair enough. I had some Bitcoin back in the day. I was that one Family Guy song called credit card debt. Okay, I have a buddy who made a silly little BB6 program that didn't work. But it was just a Family Guy meme, credit card debt. Yeah, credit card debt. Credit card debt. Have you heard that one?
I don't think I've read that one, no. But I also don't know a lot of Family Guy memes.
It's not worth it. Quit while you're ahead. Ahead is being unaware. When I was younger, I saw every episode of Family Guy at the time. I'd like to think it may be the man I am today.
Or experiences do shape you.
Yep. I have downloaded every Family Guy funny moments into my head. I exist in a horrifying landscape. Nothing to be seen, nothing to be heard. Family Guy funny moments are the best. Hey man, as long as you're having fun. Not my thing though. Man, what do I do for fun these days? Your experiences do shape you, even if for the worse. Yup. Family Guy funny moments Family Guy made me into the man I am today. Never said it was for the better.
What do you do for fun these days? Well, I assume stream.
Yeah, true. I think I was trying to ask it to myself, but yeah, I was curious about what you do. Someone is knocking.
Well, no,
upstairs.
like that's what I was saying. You stream for fun.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, you're telling me I'm not making mad bank right now? What are you on about? This is my job. What do you mean? You know, it'd probably be cool to stream for a living for maybe a few months.
Given sufficient income, I think it'd be nice.
Oh yeah, of course. You need
Have a lot of time.
You need the money to live, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I'm gonna quit my job to start streaming. I'm not nuts yet. I might be nuts in the future. You never know. Maybe I'm nuts right now. Maybe I'm some kind of. Maybe I'm on some new right now. Well, I'm onto a new section of this track, so. I'm seeing chat going wild over there, but I'm trying hard over here. Yeah. Okay. The experiences that shape me is me being an impatient person, waiting on my Webtoons update. Fair enough. Physics is his fun, streaming is his work. For exactly. I've actually been taking my astrophysics class. My astrophysics class has been very much fun. For some streams, I've been meaning to just basically repeat what I've learned in that class. I think some people find it interesting. At least a little bit. Or at least one can communicate easily enough. I may or may not have bombed the midterm. Well, bombed is a bit overly expressive. Because, I mean, I got a B on it. Just that it's a very high curve. It's a very large curve.
I mean, as long as you got enough to pass.
Yeah. It was just frustrating because one of the questions, it said I was supposed to use Pythagorean's theorem to figure it out. And, I could have done that, but I was like, this would be so much easier with law of cosines. But I was working on other questions. And when I got to that, I was like, wow, I do not remember law of cosines. I guess I have to use Pythagorean's theorem. And I just completely blanked on it because I was very, very tired at that point from doing the exam for the last hour. But worst part is, in my next class, I was just sitting there with my notebook open and thinking, wait a minute. And then I instantly remembered law of cosine. Successfully put it in and realized, wow, using law of cosines is absolutely trivial in this problem. Like, doing Pythagorean's theorem makes it possible, but a bit obnoxious with how the numbers move around. Using the law of cosine is like middle school algebra. You just have to know law of cosine first. And a few geometric properties. But it's like second nature.
It's been a very long time since I've had to use the law of cosines.
Yeah, no, it was the same thing for me. I completely forgot it. So I think as another friend will understand this, but how crazy do you think I am for wanting to get all of my CompTIA certs and some of my Cisco ones? All of them? I'm not really sure what that would entail effort-wise. I'm gonna defer to Penbu here.
I mean, I don't know what all means here either, because I'm not in that kind of IT. But if you think it's useful and you think that it is going to be beneficial for you, then go for it.
Well, if you want to specialize in a certain area, then just go for that one. They probably won't care about the other ones in that case.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go for everything at once. Start with the ones that you think are most important, and then work away from there. Get a job with it, maybe, and then see what else you might need. Now,
I think my roommate's
if you want to do it for fun, because some people do that too.
I'll be right back, Penbu.
Sure. But yeah, if you want to do it for fun, then great. Sure, go ahead, do that. Well, I mean, I could take all the tests once for free. Oh, I see. So if you can do it all for free and at once, then why not? Because especially if the only thing you need to do is invest time in it, then as long as you have the time and you're okay with spending that time, then do it. But yeah, I think yeah, it doesn't hurt to have it, and if you are willing to put in the time and effort for it, and it's not super detrimental, then may as well. And you're interested in doing it, and I think that's an important part too. As well as having a seizure. That's what happens when the model thinks it's picking something up. I can relate.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I think Kessel's having a seizure. That's what happens when I step away from my computer. The VTube Studio model tracking kind of breaks down trying to figure out what parts of my hair are actually my face, which causes what you saw to happen. It's very funny looking.
Yeah, you can make a clip out of that.
Oh my, yes. One of my stream buddies, Hazy, she has an early clip of hers where she was playing Apex and she got up to quickly go do something. And her model just started freaking out. Like, it was just like jiggling left and right all for no reason. It was a very good clip. I added it over, I put tubular bells over it. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, there's a clip of Eggy, where her model was glitching out, and we put that one song over it. I don't remember what it's called. But the one that goes, I want to do something something.
Don't remember that one.
I'll find the clip and send it to you. I kind of don't want to send it in the server because he is in the server.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'll DM it to you.
I think I'll probably end the stream after this track gets gold. Just because my buddies want to do some. And I did intend to only go for an hour. And it's taking longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, I should probably eat too anyway. Like, we've been on this voice call for how long now?
Since you started stream? Your stream?
Yeah, that was at 8:30. Is now almost 2:30. 4, 5, 6 hours.
We gotta get up that endurance stream, bro. We're figuring it out. I mean, my longest stream ever was a few weeks ago when I was streaming Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But that was also because I was hopped up on the mushroom elixir. It's not drugs, I swear. I mean, it is, but like not illegal drugs. I posted. It had a unique cocktail. Had like caffeine, but it also had lion's mane, a cordyceps species that helps with something, L-theanine, and something else in there. If I find the picture of it, I can send it. It's a lot
of stuff that keeps you awake.
Well, not necessarily keeps you awake. Most of the caffeine just keeps you awake. Everything else like makes your cognitive function better.
Yeah, I think my longest stream was actually yesterday's anniversary stream. There's one, I think the one prior to that was some, was it the season 1 ending Tetrio stream, maybe? Yeah, it's probably that one. Still haven't broken the 6-hour mark yet, though. Maybe I should have just waited, stalled for 10 minutes so we can get there. But this almost counts. A stream for 2 hours, 3 hours? How long did we stream for on my side?
Right now, I'm just trying to get an 8.S in IT cybersecurity, mostly for the certs, and have something put on my resume when I get to play 5 or jump in general field. Hey, fair enough, man, fair enough. Get that good shit, you love to see it. As long as you're having a good time. Alright, I think it's about time we raid it out to somebody. Because my buddies are out wanting to do something. Let's see if any of my buddies are streaming. Oh my god, like everybody is. Oh, I am spoiled for choice right now.
Well, if you can't choose if one of my buddies is streaming too.
Oh, this is someone I've been meaning to raid for a while, but never got the opportunity to. She only like streams very late at night.
Sounds like a good choice.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It was absolutely fantastic to say hi to you all. Hope you all have a fantastic night. Hope you take the best possible care of you, and hope you live your best life. we're gonna go say hi to Ajsa Orton. She's a fantastic singer. I need a raid message. Give me some almighty and powerful. Wait, Pendu, what should I have my raid message be?
I don't know. Something about cars.
Sure, yeah, that's the raid message.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the raid message, everybody. All right, everybody. That's your raid message. Let's get this going. Oh, wait, I need to actually open up the stream myself. Everybody, live your best life. You're all fantastic. Take the best care you can, and I'll see you on the flip side.